Johnny is quite pleased to be in here with his friends playing Fortnite this morning and relaxing and just taking it easy. Right, buddy?
Right.
Well, you can probably hear the coffee perking in the background. Don asked me if I want to go out with him to get the paper, and I said, no, I don't think so. It's only 40 out there. You just go get it real quick and get back in the house, Donnie.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be back by the time the coffee's
But let me know if there's a hawk or an owl I need to rush out there and take a picture of. For that, I'd bundle up and be out the door like lightning.
I agree. I love you.
Love you too. Yeah, this is what it's going to look like all day. Winter. No precipitation till overnight, though. This is my idea of how to get warm this morning. I had some coffee a while ago, but now I'm going to have some orange spice tea with a little bit of cream and maple syrup. Yeah, it's pretty bitter out here today. Johnny has plans to come and unplug the inflatables. Before we have any frozen precipitation, they don't really like that, especially when they come up and go down. Hey, Gray! Tuxie! Hey, came out to see you guys! It's that time of year.
Yes, sir.
Yep, we're headed to the garden hut to get our photo,
Christmas picture.
Yeah, made with Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
Yep, and then we're going to the governor's mansion to tour the holiday decorations. We didn't go last year, but Don and I have been once before.
Yeah,
different governor.
Right. It's they do up real nice. The security's a little bit of a hassle to get into it, but it's worth the trip to go every now and then.
It's free.
Right, and the cost is free.
Kelly went last night and I saw her pictures and it reminded me how pretty it is. And then we're gonna go drive around and look at some Christmas lights. No one big display, but I've used MapQuest to map out
The list that long.
Maybe 15 houses, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, 2 or 3 hour drive around, and I'll get my fill of snapping holiday light pictures, which I really like.
God.
Love you, Donnie.
I love you too, sweetheart. 2, 3 hours.
Oh, and I forgot to make it good for Donnie. I said we could go to the NC Seafood restaurant for dinner. Yeah. That's why he's with me today. Plus, he loves me.
Oh, yeah. I would be here even if we weren't going anywhere to eat.
Aww. And Johnny's back there. I'm so thrilled we have this extra time with him that it worked out this way. We may actually be able to get in almost all the things I wanted to do this year.
Yeah, the bad stuff isn't supposed to even arrive until like tomorrow morning now. So we're, you know, it's gonna, we might see raindrops somewhere about on the trip, but before we get home.
That would be it.
But it shouldn't be, there's no hazardous road conditions per se other than wet roads.
Yeah, and I heard Don say, you heard it here, for real, we might have to get up early tomorrow morning to watch the snow fall. He's motivated because there's a thing of cinnamon rolls in the refrigerator, and he has his heart set on watching the snow come down and having a cinnamon roll. So, yeah.
Drinking my coffee, that's right.
That's right. So, the Garden Hut hosts several community events in December. They had Ladies Night Out, open house. They've got Santa here today. They had a wreath making class. I was by the other night and noticed they've added quite a few holiday lights outside this year. And Don and Johnny were admiring the older older Porsche.
Yeah, it's got rust on it and things like that. You know, I think that's a real metal.
It's real, huh?
I think that's real.
Pretty sweet.
Porsche X. I don't know what year, but I'd say that's from the early 60s or late 50s. I'm sure the guy, he'll be probably an older person, and he would love to talk to me about it. Well, you don't drive that unless you want to talk about it. He's excited, he wants to talk to you. This is Santa's Porsche.
It's Santa's Porsche.
Wow, he's upgraded his sleigh. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Oh wow, we're tucked into the corner.
I prefer the flying reindeer. It works a little better.
Right.
But this time of year there's no magic. Magic is Christmas Eve. Then the reindeer can fly, but the flies. He's resting up. So I gotta use ground transportation. So If it's a nasty day, like it could be today,
Yeah.
it's a little hard to. Now, if it's clear day, I've got a little convertible dealer that I use.
Well, we have a Tesla Model X that has the falcon wing doors. It's parked outside, so if you ever, you know, want to borrow that to fly and deliver some gifts, you just let us know, Santa. Okay?
I think there's one on the way in space somewhere.
Yeah, there is. That's the original Roadster. Yep, sure is.
Fun to watch that happen.
Yep, it was.
So Santa, all I want for Christmas is a Porsche. Are you gonna bring me one?
Yeah, well, what you do is Christmas morning, if you really want to point, right early Christmas morning, get up, go down in front of the tree, and look at the tree, and think about that Porsche, and hold your breath.
Okay. And if I hold it really long, I'll get a Taycan? Yeah.
Yeah, if we're gonna have a Porsche, it would have to be an electric Porsche at this point. We're approaching the governor's mansion, and the area near the school actually a little different than normal, and we're coming past the original Capitol building, and it's not lit up during the day, but there's the Capital City Christmas tree. Wow, somehow we got parking right in front of the governor's mansion. That's pretty lucky if you ask me. Don's just giving the person behind us just a bit more room. First thing I notice is there's lots of beautiful pink Sasanqua camellias blooming right now. So I missed when the docent, the tour guide, was talking about this room, but this is the gentleman's parlor, and the ceiling is 16 foot, so the tree is from North Carolina because we're known for our Christmas trees, and this one is decorated in dogwoods, cardinals, and acorns, all things that are symbolic to the state. And we are now in the ballroom. So what is the theme of this tree?
This is sort of a gold tree. It has the acorns and it has the pine cones on it.
I see the pine cones.
And there's a North Carolina tree sort of here.
She told us what farm they came from, but I didn't catch the name.
In Ashe County, North Carolina.
Okay.
They have a lot of Christmas trees, and they all came from somewhere. I don't know if it was one particular farm, but.
So do the cats play with the ornaments on these trees too? I see them on the floor.
They do have one black cat that come down every now and then.
Yeah, well,
the governor adopted a cat recently that was on Facebook.
Right, Alex.
Yes, yes. So this is the staircase up to the family quarters. We don't get to tour upstairs. It's beautiful. The woodwork is exquisite. I don't know how much you can actually see, but the detail in the carving is just magnificent. And Raleigh is the city of oaks, so you're going to see lots of acorns and oak tree symbols. Here in the paneling you can see the dogwood, the state flower, and acorn-looking seed pods as well. The governor's family recently took in a stray cat, and I was very pleased to see amongst the family picture. So I had two questions. What can you tell me about this room?
This is the library.
The library.
Yes, and it's every governor's favorite room because it's small and it's cozy because of the warm woods. And then the round table, lots of times the governor has small meetings. He'll bring people here.
Okay.
And they'll meet around the round table. And it's decorated in sort of the gingerbread house theme.
Sure.
Over here. And the stockings were made by the First Lady.
Oh, wow.
Kristen Cooper. And it's for each member of the family. It's for
Are they needlepoint or cross stitch or quilted pieces? I guess maybe quilted fabric.
They're quilted. I think they're not the cross stitch. No. But it's the governor, the first lady, and the three girls.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what can you tell me? I'm a black cat fan. about the new little adopted black kitty?
It was just a little cat, a stray cat that came up and meowed near the garage, and so they just had to take it in.
That picture on the steps is precious.
Yeah, they had to feed it, and it became the first
cat. I understand. Thank you
They
so much.
They love animals.
Oh yeah.
And then one time, one of the girls brought a praying mantis in, and that was the first pet for like a few months or something. Suddenly, you know, it passed away or gone away.
I heartedly approve of the little black cat.
Yeah, I know. Outside all day, not calling.
They usually have like a, I'll move out of the way. They have a square table.
Oh wow,
chairs.
it's
They
got
have
a
table and
carousel
chairs.
horse up there.
And that horse, that is a paper mache horse up there.
Well, with two antique carousels in the city, that is a perfect choice for a tree topper.
You were so right. Have you been to see the carousel at Pullen Park?
Yes, but also over at, oh, Johnny, help me out. The other park. Something
Advertise
Heights.
that more widely.
Yeah, the carousel at Chavis Park is a real treasure for the city, just as much as Pullen. It's from the 30s. I mean, it's and all original wood, repainted horses.
Is it a what is it? A Dencel? Can you get that?
I want to say.
I think the one in.
Well, there was a woman in North Carolina. They had designed the seat cushion.
This is
And
obviously
then they
the
had
banquet
24
hall,
women across the
and
state.
it is
Each
nothing
one
short
embroidered one
of
seat
magnificent.
cushion. So they now have 24
I
matching
love
chairs,
the
but each seat
use of
cushion
the
was done
old
by a different
metallic
woman in
little
North Carolina.
ornaments.
Yeah, that wonderful. Isn't that amazing?
Imagine the artistry and
I love that.
craftsmanship that went into just one of those drapes.
I love the trees. So this is the dining room. I'm sure you guys know that. So the dining room table seats 24. Originally there was only 12 chairs and that matched, and they had 12 more made. And when they did, they had a woman in North Carolina design the seat, and then they had 24 women across the state, each embroidering one seat cushion. Oh wow! And now you have the 24 men.
It's sort of like a reminder of Downton Abbey, you know, all the precision. I can just see the butler and maids and such setting out the cutlery and plates and making sure everything is precision lined up. It's just as straight as it can be. This is the ladies' parlor. Has a decidedly much more feminine look than the gentleman's parlor on the other side of the front door. It's gorgeous. Beautiful oak leaf hydrangea and fern here in this vase. Very, very pretty. It's a flower that keeps on giving even when it's not brand new anymore. You going to tell us about the ladies' parlor?
Well, I can't give you a history tour today, like
No.
I do normally do.
Okay.
We've had too many people. But yeah, this is the ladies and the gentlemen's across the way. And you need to come in this spring and fall and summer when we do our history tours.
Okay. I've actually been on the history tour with my boys' school before, but I prefer to come. I so enjoy it when it's decorated up so pretty.
Oh, it's beautiful. It is.
So anytime you'd like to run for governor and
Oh,
win,
yeah.
I could handle living here. This would work for me.
Yeah,
saying.
I'll just add that to my bucket list,
Okay.
right?
So normally they had planned to be open from 1 to 4 tomorrow,
Yep.
but with the impending snow and the governor asking people to stay off the roads, they can't have the
Yeah,
tour
he told
tomorrow.
everybody to stay home, so he decided to stick to his guns and close this place too, so he could stay home.
Yep. Next up, a quick and easy dinner at Don's favorite NC seafood restaurant. And sticking on with the North Carolina theme today. Yep, Don's pretty happy right about now. Look at those hush puppies and home fries. Not to mention the shrimp and the other goodness. NC seafood. Now that we've got our tummies full, it's time to drive around and see some lights. It's 5:11, the sun is just set. It's not quite dark yet, but we're gonna make our way back over to Carrie and our first house. So our first Christmas light display tonight. Well, there's a Tesla parked in the garage. Well, this light display is very pretty with this tree to music here being, of course, one of the key features. It's very pretty. Yeah, very pretty. I'm gonna keep on talking because I don't want to get a copyright infringement on the Christmas music playing in the background, but the Christmas tree here is just gorgeous. So the music from Frozen's playing, and the lights had the girl Elsa in the lights. That was way super. There she is, way super cool. Nicely done. We couldn't agree more, Frosty. And more cold and snow coming tomorrow. So Joe was telling us that there's raspberry Pis involved in powering the beautiful light display. These are great too, how they're illuminated and change colors and dance, and it looks a little prettier in person that I'm seeing it show up on the video because it's so bright. So this is made out of Jumbotron panels. There are 9 panels here. It's way cool.
Well, I'm impressed, Joe. Very, very much impressed.
No, there's just the 9. I mean, that's
it's a meeting of the minds about how all of this works. Wouldn't hurt my feelings any if Don decided we needed some lights. Of course, you can't see them back off the road where our house is.
To the point where you can keep most of it facing forward. Even if it does roll a little bit.
So I asked if we couldn't please do Ruby's light show in front of the big, beautiful light tree. 3 times. Yay, window's going down. Yeah, I wondered if you knew how to kick it off, Donnie. This is the Goldman family lights. We met Annie and her family at some car shows earlier this year. I really like the way they've decorated all of the tree trunks. And they are collecting money for wounded warriors from their display this year. Well, they definitely have the front yard for it. There's a lot of space. They can continue to come toward the road. Nicely done. So the music at this house, this particular track, Johnny says is a Fortnite battle dance song. And you can see the tree on the light on the right here is a person dancing. Lots of synchronization here. Pretty cool lightsaber battle. Wow, lights to Star Wars, I like it. Oh, Disco Star Wars, my favorite. That's great. Well, I'm old enough to remember it the first time around. Johnny's laughing at me in the back seat, but you know, I was alive for it. I was alive for it the first time, so I'm allowed to think it's cool.
I'm laughing at it itself, not you, Mom.
This is a house in Holly Springs. It's in a neighborhood with another light show we came to see, and I am really digging this tree with the globes inside of it here in the front yard. How cool is that? So this is a Disney stop. There's Lightning McQueen over there with a tree on top, and Minnie and Mickey, and then
Orf over here on this side.
Olaf.
Olaf.
And Dory. So we're totally Mickey here. This house is also wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
So this is another one of those, like, this is about 10-foot tall snowmen. I like the 3 little penguins.
It's also 5 feet wide.
Yeah, it's also very wide and very round. I mean, it's got to be, you know, maybe 6 feet in diameter there.
Way cool.
Yep, very, very good.
Here's another sync to music show, and I love that the snowman blow mold is part of the show. And this tree over here with the diamond design on it is fascinating too, and I really like it. No clue.